I'm on the come up, jump up, I pick my gun up. Joe Jackson with you.
This is Geek Salad episode 44. It's 44? I think it's 40. It sounds right. You know what I'm saying?
We're in the 40s.
This is our show. This is our show. It's going to be whatever episode that we want it to be.
That's right.
Please believe that. I'm Arye the King. That's G the Bearded One. And today we're talking about a bunch of shit.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Off rip, we already talked about this latest versus, and what our dream versus would be. But also, we're gonna do a reaction to the latest from the homie Ace Vane. I say the homie like I know him. I don't know him, but this dude is a hilarious brother. Great at writing, great at impressions and overdubbing. Very great at overdubbing. In fact, I want to say, and I said this a few times. I'm gonna say it again though. Ace Vane helped me through the bulk of the pandemic last year. Listen, I had COVID in July last year, and I was like, I won't asymptomatic, bro. Like my asthma was flaring up. I felt like I had the worst case of the flu I've ever had. I was like, but being able to go on my phone and see what Ace Vane was doing, like it lifted me up. So shout out to him for that. Dude is now starting to kind of get more cachet. His following is growing. We see it grow. So check Ace Vane out. We're gonna review and look at one of his latest releases.
That's right. That's right. Now on top of that, y'all, we're going to talk about a few things. Pretty much, man. This is going to be like Marvel runs the show right now. Because clearly, they got a lot of new shit coming out. We have the Hawkeye trailer that we got to touch on. Marvel's What If from last Wednesday. Talks about Kilmonger and shit. We got Venom coming out next month.
Real quick too, let me shout out the homie Kamal Williams, author Kamal Williams. I can follow him on Instagram at author Kamal Williams. He actually got his book Jump today. It is available. Word. Got an autograph from the homie. He actually had a signing today in Portsmouth, man. So finally gonna get to read this book Jump, man. It's really dope author. Check him out.
All right, man. That's that guy right there, man. He came on the show a few months back and expressed some love, man. So we got to bring it back on again. Talk about what we love to talk about, and his book too, of course. So thank you, brother. But yeah, man. So where do you want to start, bro?
Let's do that, Ace Vane. Let's get on that real quick.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to share with y'all something that is extremely funny. I'm not even going to do a setup. I'm just going to share with y'all what y'all missing out on, man. So if you haven't subscribed to the collective animation, that is Ace Vane and I guess one of his partners, and they made their own original skits and animation. Highly funny, but check it out pretty soon.
Brother, are you trying to condemn all of your people's souls to hell? You can go up the street, you can go down the street, but you can't stay in the street.
Preach on, brother. Preach on, brother. Hey.
My question is why your hair is black in its normal state, but goes white when you go super.
All right.
Let me break it down for you, my nimbus.
It's like kind of loud. I don't know if it's
cloud colored brother. When you are in your quote unquote super form, your hair becomes white.
Well, actually, blonde.
Tomato, my brother. And then they are accented with the devil's blue eye.
Actually, turquoise. Where's this going?
Let him finish.
Thank you, my alien zucchini brother. What I'm trying to point out to you is that the word super is the root word for superior. Now, do you feel superior when you have blonde hair and blue eyes versus your black hair and black eyes?
Well, yeah.
Brother, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
So you saying yeah?
Yes, I'm saying.
Wait, brother, do you know what I'm saying?
You're saying?
I'm saying right now.
So you weren't saying before?
Brother, I've been saying this whole time.
But you're black.
What the fuck you saying?
I didn't know there were black sayings.
Nigga, what?
Goku, you sound foolish. There are tons of black sayings.
Must not be pure blood.
For example,
Real quick, man. Hold on. So far, man, this shit is hilarious, man.
Already.
Already.
That's that whole who's on first gag, that classic who's on first. Like the dude's name is really who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then again, those of us who love watching, DBZ, Piccolo is black. So I love the fact that he's calling him, my alien zucchini color brother.
Zucchini color brother.
All right, let's keep going.
when they say, what I look like, Boo Boo the Fool?
What?
Or when they say they're around the corner, that means they're 45 minutes away.
No, Brother Tall Yoda. Both of y'all are on the wrong pages in the wrong books. And the title of both of those books are racism.
What?
No way.
Impossible.
2 books with the
I'm
same
wearing a
title.
do-rag
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
Brother Super Mickey Mouse and Brother Mountain Dew Marshall. Both of y'all are now diagnosed with racism. And the only treatment for that is to donate. So I'm going to give both of y'all my cash app. Now, one moment, my brother. Those donations are mine. See, you are in the wrong territory. And wait a minute. I recognize that Kenta cloth pattern. Well, if it isn't Dr. Brother Umar Johnson. Fancy meeting you here, my brother. Yes, my brother, but we both know there's nothing fancy about the black man's experience. Now, wait a minute, my brother. Even though the black man's experience isn't fancy, he still holds great value. Wait a minute now, brother. See, the black man needs to leave the great value at Walmart and start picking up the name brand. Now, see, brother, that's where you're incorrect, because when we were slaves, they used to brand their names into us. So getting name brands would be taking a step back. Now, hold it right there, brother. See, the black man needs to step back. Because he's on the edge. No, he is not, my brother. He's on the cusp.
The cusp.
Now, hold on, my brother. Hold on, my brother.
The black man is on the edge. No, he is not. He is on the cusp.
Listen, man. When my man said, "Look, man, the brother needs to drop the value like Walmart and get in the brand." So he could become a brand name. But hold on now, my brother. See, back when we were slaves, they used to brand us with our own name, own us. So the brother has to take a step back. Hold on now, my brother. Like I love that back and forth, man. But let's keep going, y'all.
This one level.
They did a good job with this.
One level is... It's over 9 Malcolm.
Oh man.
It's over 9 Malcolms.
Yeah, like.
Oh man.
Do you remember the old DBZ cartoons, man, when like Goku was like powering up?
Oh,
And
of course. And
it was like, oh my god, it's over 9,000. So yeah. So this
That's
is
not possible.
right. But he's over 9 Malcolm. So yo, that shit should be on a t-shirt, man. He's over 9 Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yo, we should do that.
Free idea. All right, here we go.
It's over the 9 Malcolm.
By any means necessary.
It's really dragging out. Hey, let's go before that guy asks for money again.
Yeah, you need to pick up Gohan from school anyway.
Who?
Your son.
Oh, what?
Just take the L.
Yeah, so once more, man, just had to show y'all that real quick, man. Cause listen, if y'all, hold on, there we go. If y'all ain't watching that, man, what y'all doing with y'all lives? Real talk, man. Real talk, man.
That was dope, man. Ace Bane never disappoints. Almost slipped out my chair, bro. That would have been hilarious.
Let's go viral, man. But yeah, man. So, what do you think, man? Now that you've seen the whole thing, besides the clip from our Instagram page,
it's the same. You know what? The funny thing about Ace Bane is he's always his strength is his writing. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's like jokes on top of jokes on top of jokes. So it's like you can tell he's from the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny. Everything he does is like hilarious because he knows the culture. Like just for example, you can tell that not only does he consume, like he knows who Umar Johnson is, and he knows about black people. Obviously, he's black, and the struggle. He's read up on that, but at the same time, he has an intimate knowledge of Dragon Ball Z. So it's like it's the perfect melding of these things, and this stuff is always funny, like always. In fact, he do the same thing whenever he does like the what's the Young Titans thing, the
Young Justice.
Young Justice. Whenever he does a Young Justice or he does a Spider-Man, you can tell he has the knowledge of the comic books too. You know what I'm saying? On top of throwing a bunch of jokes out there, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and I love the fact that how he gives each of the characters like their own, like his version of their own personality, like the whole Black Lightning. And whenever he was in quarantine with the other members of the JL crew, whatever, like he will always say, and I love this damn line, man, like, yo, I hate it here, man. like listen, man, I'm talking about hilarity on every level. Like, listen, if Ace Bane ever sees this clip, man, listen, man, keep doing your thing. We are rooting for you. We will always, talk your good graces, man, because you are a really dope cat. So keep making these videos, man, and we're here for the enjoyment. We're here for the laughter. And we just want to make sure that we share your gift to us, man. So keep doing your thing. Yes, sir. There we go.
For the homie Ace.
For the homie.
For the homie.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
What else we got?
All right, man. So, recently, I believe earlier in the week, we had a new trailer for Marvel once more. But this time, they're going to take us down the path of Hawkeye. People says he's very useless. He doesn't really do much. But Disney
shooting arrows at niggas and shit.
Having pep talks with, who was it? Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, all that jazz, right? But I'm going to play another clip for y'all. No audio this time. But, as we're playing it in the background, when I talk about it, just kind of see where we're at with it, our expectations, etc. So let me get that ready for y'all.
All right.
All right, here we go. So, all right, off top, man, I was kind of worried about how they was going to play off, him having a family doing the show.
Yeah.
Because if they were doing it like the Matt Fraction comic book, at this point, he didn't have no kids or a wife. So I'm glad that in this show, I guess they're going to go into hiding or something. And then he's going to stay behind in New York and do whatever. But overall, before I get into it, man, what are your thoughts about
it? It looks cool, but to be honest, the trailer could have literally just been the words Hawkeye, and I would have been watching it anyway. Like Marvel has such a so much built up like equity as far as making quality stuff. There was no way I was not watching this show. From Winter Soldier and
Okay.
That sounds weird. I'll be forgetting. Look, from the Winter Soldier joint to
Loki,
Scarlet Witch, and Loki, they've all been really good. So why would this be any less good? You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna watch it anyway. nothing in it made me like be like, okay, well, this is going to be better than I thought it was going to be, or worse than I thought it was going to be. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What about you? What you think about it?
I'm in it, man. You know me. You know, I'm a big fan of the comics, but if there's one series that did Hawkeye justice, it's a series written by Matt Fraction. And the show gives us the same type of vibes, same type of artwork that we can see right here. Like all of that was a part of Matt Fraction's version of Hawkeye. He's more relatable. He's more grounded. He's fighting against, you know, grounded villains like the mob, the mafia, the Russian tracksuit. I mean, the Russians that wear track suits, whatever. I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, it's just more relatable, man. Which is dope. Which is dope, right? Like we kind of got that in Winter Soldier just a tad bit, right? But I think this one is going to really lean on it a bit more. And with the fact that we get Kate Bishop, who was the other Hawkeye as well. I mean, yeah, I don't see the series failing. I think it's going to be decent. It may not pull as many people. And I have a hot take. I think maybe after the first or second episode, word of mouth is going to have more people watching this series. You know, of course, you know, like the casual may come in. I think they're going to get grabbed up just by word of mouth, but I think us as fans of Marvel, you know, we're going to see it, you know, just to see how it all ties into the overall universe of the MCU.
Facts. I would say this, man. Let me just throw this out there. Do you think that Jeremy Renner's career would have been different if he, instead of taking the Marvel route and being Hawkeye, if he had been wasn't he supposed to be Jason Bourne or something? The new Bourne?
Yeah, man.
How do you think that would have changed the trajectory of his career?
Listen, man. What's the name of that movie? Bourne Legacy?
It was one of them Bournes, man. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, but that shit was so boring and whack.
The Bourne identity.
Yeah.
Not the Bourne.
Yeah. I mean, I think he still would have had a decent career because he was already doing, you know, a handful of movies before these popped up. Like, I'm not sure, but wasn't The Town before any of these movies that he was in?
The Town?
The Town, well, from Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah, The Town was before.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was already in a handful of movies, man, but I think that probably that role right there might have taken him over. Maybe not in the same direction as him being Hawkeye, but he was still doing his thing regardless. So I think this right here, you know, made it to where he got a nice check at the end of the day for him to do other shit for the most part, man. And also, you know, I mean, he wasn't one of the strongest side characters, even though they tried in the second Avengers movie. But I think the show is kind of like his redemption. Like, have you noticed, man, these Marvel live action shows is really just about the side characters. That's it. Who may never have movies except for Captain America. But overall, man, I mean, I would rather see him this way because shit, man, he has his own show now for the most part, right? His own show about this character that didn't have a big, huge part in the overall MCU universe.
I think, you know what I think? I think it was okay, taking on the Marvel role. I think it was better for his bank account because these movies make billions.
Of course. Yeah.
I will say this though. I think Jeremy Renner, I think he's that type of actor, and he showed that in that movie, The Hurt Locker. I think he probably would have had an Academy Award by now.
I forgot about
whatever movies he would have been doing instead of these Marvel movies over the past 10 years. One of those joints probably would have got him an Oscar or something like that.
Yo, the Hurt Locker was really good too, man.
Hurt Locker was really good. He played the hell out of that part, man.
And shit, man. Anthony Mackie was in that movie too, right?
I don't remember. I saw it when it first came out. I don't even remember. Yeah,
I think Anthony Mackie was in that movie, man. You know, that's that 6 degrees right there of separation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, hey, he probably would have done more drama roles, action roles, whatever, and I think he would have been fine. But as soon as Marvel came in and said, "Hey, you want to be a part of this thing? We don't know what's going to happen though, but we think it's gonna be a big thing, and shit, it became huge.
Facts. Yo, shout out to Anthony Mackie, man. I like anything Anthony Mackie is in. I like. Listen, this is what I was thinking about this yesterday. I like Anthony Mackie as much as a heterosexual man.
Wow.
To like another man without it crossing over into some kind of love thing. Like I love Anthony Mackie that much, bro. He fits in so many rooms. You know what I'm saying? He's a dude like he could say something that if the average brother would say it, it would sound corny. But when he says it, did you see the video of him and Sebastian Stan, the joint where Sebastian Stan was doing an interview and he comes over there, Sebastian Stan, my man. Any other brother say my man in 2021, you know what I'm saying? Denzel probably could get away with it because Denzel got the most famous. My man. Like, that's famous for Denzel. But Anthony Mackie says it, and you know what? It just works. It just works. That brother is talented, bro. I like everything that dude does.
Listen, man, Mackie has came a long way, dog. A long way. Yo, do you remember the movie he was in where he was playing like underground basketball for I forgot the name of the kid, man.
This is what you said. It was underground basketball. I don't know. That's not ringing no bells.
Yo, you got to see it, man. This was like young Kevin Mackie before 8 Mile. It might have been before 8 Mile, right? Okay. And he was playing. He was a ball player, and he kept getting in trouble. But to make money on the side, him and his boy was playing basketball for what's the guy's name? Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady was like a agent who was having people play for this underground basketball thing. Nigga, let me tell you, man, that if that thing isn't like it is like strictly. Hold on. That thing might have came out in the theaters, man. But anyways, man, look for it. It's young Anthony Mackie.
Underground basketball. What kind of underground? What? Oh my God, bro!
You gotta see it, man.
Now I'm starting to remember something like that. You said it was like an underground basketball league or something.
Something like that, man.
Was people getting killed?
Nah.
What's the premise of the story? Like,
hold on, man. Hold on, man. I'm gonna find this for y'all, man. Hold on.
The first time you said it, I was like, underground basketball. That would sound made up. But the more I started thinking about it, like it started to sound actually familiar.
Hold on, man. All right. The name of the movie was called Crossover.
Yes, I do remember. I don't think I ever saw the whole movie, but I do remember Crossover. In fact, this is how old that is. I think I remember seeing that DVD like in Blockbuster.
Okay.
That's how old that joint is.
It came out back in 2006, right? And guess, damn, dog. Guess the score on Rotten Tomatoes, man.
44.
2%.
Dang. I was being generous. Dang.
Hold on, man.
Was Anthony Mackie, was he the star of it, or was somebody else the star?
No, man. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up here, man. So
that red X, I remember that.
All right. So who was the actors in? Let me go to IMDb, man. So yeah, and then remember, man, it had the other dude that was in it.
How big? First of all, let's just point out how big their basketball clothes is. Look at them shorts and them jerseys.
Hey, man, that was the style, man.
It's huge.
That was the style, man. Matter of fact, we don't have no. Hopefully, we don't get demonetized, but who cares, man? We just want to show this video to everybody, man. At least the trailer when it came out back in 2006, y'all. All right, here we go. If y'all haven't seen this movie, man, just see it, man.
Wow, flip phone off, bro.
That was the other dude that was in the movie, Jonathan Wesley.
Yeah, shout out to you for knowing his name. I did not. I know his face. I did not know that brother there.
Sidekicks, fam. Oh, I forgot too, man. Hot Sauce was in the movie too, man.
Ugh. Niggas is running a train on the basketball rim. I didn't know that was possible.
They go hot sauce. Remember him?
Yeah. Man, they can't go.
All right, man. That's it. But
Oh my god, that is so early 2000s.
you get the gist of the movie though, right? Even though you couldn't hear it, but that was it.
It's hurting my heart. It's hurting my heart knowing that I was probably wearing them big ass jerseys and big ass shorts just like that. And oh my god, why would I clothes so big? It's ridiculous.
2006, man.
Side note, I could not be out in the streets back in that time because can you imagine being like a drug dealer or some shit and you in a party and everybody is regular size, everybody's clothes is 50 times bigger than they buy. They can have nuclear missiles underneath their clothes. Bro, no, couldn't do it. Could not do it. Regular size clothes,
right?
Please.
Listen, man. Yo, we was on. I mean,
you remember Scotsman?
I blame.
You remember Scotsman? Did you ever go to Scotsman back in the day?
Yes, of course.
Yo, for people that don't know, I don't know if that's just like an East Coast thing or what. It was this like it wasn't a knockoff store, but it was a store that sold cheap clothes, but it specialized in like hip hop clothes were at the time. So when I used to go to Scotsman, we used to go to get them long ass white t-shirts, some big ass white t-shirts. You can get your headbands there, them shiny ass jeans with the crease in them that smell funny because they use cheap ass dye, all of that shit. I remember you watching this right now. I used to wear it too. I remember. I was there.
Listen, man, we all wore things that we were ashamed of back then. Like I remember first day of school, well, high school anyways, man. I used to just buy plain white tees from Foot Locker. Like matter of fact, my new gear was going to be white Air Ones, black Air Ones, plain white tees, plain black tees.
Hey, real shit though, the black tee, most of the time when I wear it, it'll have something on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's still the go-to quick outfit. You gotta get out the crib, black t-shirt with some black shoes. And you don't want to think about nothing, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. But back then, it was rocking this shit like 18 times bigger than your body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to worry about hitting the gym. Everybody look like they weigh 600 pounds because their clothes are so huge. I said clothes.
Listen, man, Cash Money made, double XL, triple XL white tees the thing. And then they just took over for the 99s to the 2000.
I remember when Kanye was looked at as weird because his clothes weren't even tight. No. Compared to, they was just not super huge.
They fit. They fit.
Can you imagine being teased for wearing clothes that fit? These dudes walking, those sumo outfits that you can have like at the little kid party. Yeah. You go around like that. Everybody else dressed like that. Kanye just is stuff that fit. Can you imagine them teasing dude that's wearing clothes that actually fit his side? Like, bro, it's a different time, man.
Yeah, man. But they kind of tie it back, all the way back to the beginning. From what he was saying, Anthony Mackie is that dude. From coming from crossover to now being the new Captain America, like that's a blow up, dog. That is a huge blow up, man. And then he was in that show on Netflix. What was it? Carbon. That's it. Even though it got canceled, I can see why it got canceled because that show looked like it cost like $50 million per episode, anyways.
Did you actually see the full season that Anthony Mackie did?
Yeah, it was good.
I only saw like the first episode.
It was good, man. It was good. It was different, but it was good. I mean, and then now, man, like just seeing him in so many different movies, man. Him being, Falcon, like him and Bucky had like that great chemistry, no matter when it was on the big screen or the small screen. Like listen, man, Mackie is having the time of his life right now, and you can tell. And like whenever you see him, man, he seems like he's just loving every moment that he has right now, which is dope. Which is so damn dope to see, man. And we know he has some actual acting chops anyways. So I'm proud for the brother, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mackie appreciation. Let's give him some claps.
Mac man, I don't got my buttons. My buttons is broke.
Damn it, man.
I know, right? I'm about to download that app again.
All right.
Okay, now I want to work.
Oh, well, thanks, crowd.
Thanks
for not late. Thank you. Let's try give it up for Mackie. Man hour. All right. So next, man, we gotta talk about it, man. I don't know about you, but Marvel What If, ever since the Doctor Strange episode, it's like, damn, y'all been doing some dark what if turns, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, I'm gonna keep my thoughts for right now. What do you think about this episode of What If with Kilmonger?
I liked it. I thought it was a very interesting take on the character. It's like seeing what he could do if you just unleashed him earlier in the Marvel universe. I thought that was pretty dope.
Right.
Again, this is a perfect example of like what's dope about the show, but also talking about what if was dope about it, but also what I would like to see fully fleshed out. It's like they have to pack all of this information and everything that's happening within 30 minutes or like 40 minutes. I would love for them to see this is a perfect example of a story. I would like for them to see if they can't do an actual full-length animated joint. So like an hour and a half, hour 45, to see how far they can take it, man. But this one was really good.
Listen, man, I mean, I was liking everything up until the end, to be honest, because at the very end of the episode, clearly there's going to be a part 2 because Shuri and Pepper is trying to uncover Killmonger's like big plot, because clearly he killed Rhodey, he killed Tony Stark, he killed Black Panther. He's just on a tear, man. I was like, damn, it's kind of dark there. But hey, I like that turn. It's not as glossy as the actual movies that come out. Like, the heroes win every single movie, right? Mm-hmm. And then looking at the sneak peek for the mid-season, apparently it looks as if some of these characters from these what if universes are somehow going to combine together for something. That part I was like,
So how are they gonna? I'm interested in seeing how they're gonna explain all these characters getting together. Because you talk about bringing them together from different time frames and shit.
Yeah.
Is it a different different universe, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, like are we going to have one of those DC joints where everybody from the other multiverses fight the Monitor? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like,
that's a lame ass name.
The Monitor,
right? Monitor. This nigga
the anti-monitor,
an intergalactic snitch. Just walk. You remember that shit? I used to be one in 5th grade. You remember this? You get the little joke with a badge. You remember hall monitors?
Oh yeah.
It's like you thought you was doing some shit.
So
you didn't have no real power.
So you were snitching back then.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were snitching.
Well, okay. I was cool though. Listen, like if you gave me some snacks, because I was a little chunky kid, I won't tell. You know what I'm saying?
So you was being bribed. Gotcha.
Man, I was a dirty cop.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. But this episode, it was dope that they brought Michael B. Jordan back, and one part of the show kind of caught me off guard. But then I smiled about it when he was showing Tony his design for his AI robot. He was like, "Yeah, it's look kind of mean." And then he was like, "Hey, man, I love anime." And then Tony was like, "Hey, well, let's make a different version of your Gundam." Like, I thought that was kind of cool right there, because Michael B. Jordan is a fan of actual anime. So I wonder if they wrote that in just for him. You know what I'm saying? A little Easter egg into like his personality. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, I kind of wish they didn't kill Killmonger. He is one of the better villains in the MCU. Real talk. Like his purpose in the Black Panther movie, misguided as it was, but the way that it was performed by Michael B. Jordan, like you felt the anger he had ever since his pops died, and the way that he just kept getting better and better and better every scene. I was like, look, man, y'all got to keep him, man. Like he is one of the best villains, man. Like y'all got to keep one of them. Like every villain I think is killed besides Baron Zemo.
Because
right?
you know what, it's kind of a letdown if the villain just lives. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of anticlimactic because it's like then the stakes. Because you know you're not going to kill the good guys. The good guys got to be here for the next movie.
Right.
So it's like if the villain don't die, then it's like, you know, what's the stakes?
But my brother, hold on now, my brother. So
right, my brother.
Now, I agree with you, right? The villains have to go away, be demised, whatever. Like Thanos, he had to go. Like there was no ifs, ands, or buts. He had to go. And the way that he went was true irony, right? Gone. Understand that. Doc Ock, he didn't have to die. Maybe he could have been locked up in an asylum somewhere. Boom. Joker. We don't know what happened to Joker. Got it. Bane. Did Bane have to die, really? The way that he died, he got shot. That's how he died. Boom.
That was some bullshit.
Right.
You know it's one of those things where people be yelling for realism in movies. It was realistic. You know, if there was like a terrorist type
around
dude,
it. Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you don't know what you're asking for. You want realism, but then when you see it, it's gonna be like, because realism is if you saw Batman fighting Bane and you're a good guy and you happen to have a motorcycle, you would probably run that nigga over, shoot him and run a nigga over with your motorcycle. It sucks for a movie because it's anticlimactic, but it's realistic. So which do you want? Do you want realism or do you want what's going to entertain you? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I want what's going to entertain me, bro.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Me too.
I got
entertain me, nigga. Like
I got some. All right, Two-Face. Did he? Okay. Matter of fact, new segment. The villains who deserve to die. All right. So we talked about Dr. Octopus. Okay, I want to ask you, did he deserve to die?
Okay, so let's break it down. What did he do in the Spider-Man movie?
All right, so remember, he was trying to build a machine, sync whatever. Shit, I forgot the plot, man.
Was he trying to like save like his lover or something? What was his motivation? I forget what his motivation.
I forgot what it was, to be honest. But I don't think he killed nobody. Yes, he threatened people. Oh, maybe he killed some cops.
He was gonna kill everybody.
I understand that.
You talking about the old joint though, right? With
part two. Right.
He was about to have the whole train derailed. That was gonna kill everybody on board.
But Spider-Man stopped it.
Attempted murder is better than murder. It's not. Well, I was trying to blow up the elementary school, but it didn't work. Nigga, you go.
And then, hold on now, my brother. And then at the end of the movie, he kind of came to his senses and took down that little orb thingamajig down in the water with him, right? Yeah. So, my brother, I ask you, did Dr. Octopus deserve to die?
Yes! He tried to kill a train full of innocent people.
Okay. All right.
And it's a train full of terrorists. Okay, cool. Whatever. No. These were just random people riding a train.
He was trying to slow down Spider-Man. That was all. He was trying to distract Spider-Man so he can get away and plot again. He knew that Spider-Man was going to save them people.
Oh, yeah, because you know why? You know why he didn't know? Because Spider-Man barely saved him. It's not like he had like one of those Marvel. You remember those old Marvel catalogs that have like all the superhero? Oh, Spider-Man's strength rating is a 4 out of 7, so he can live 17 times. So I know if I do my physics calculations, I'm a genius. No, it's like fuck. I would do whatever I got to do to get away. He could have killed everybody.
Okay, all right, boom. So we talked about Bane, right? You say he deserved to die too. All right,
murderer.
Killmonger. Does he deserve to die?
Yes, he's also a murderer that was trying to commit a genocide.
But my brother, he was a dope ass villain.
Yes, definitely. Two things aren't mutually exclusive.
I think T'Challa should have healed him against his wishes and kept him locked up 25,000 feet under Wakanda, surrounded by 20 soldiers, whatever, for him to break out another day and cause some more mayhem or turn good. I think
you saying T'Challa basically should have pulled a Green Arrow. You remember the Green Arrow TV show? And what he did with Deathstroke?
Mm-hmm.
Side note, again, Deathstroke, perfect porn name. I'm surprised nobody's picked it up in the world of pornography, but that's the perfect starring Deathstroke. Bro, Deathstroke killed his mom, son. He killed his mom, and for Oliver Queen just being so convicted of not wanting to kill people no more, just locks him up.
Okay, I get you there. He did deserve to die. I give you that. You kill my mom, Joe.
You kill my moms, you gotta die, bro.
You gotta go.
You gotta die.
Okay, all right, boom. What about who else died? What about
most of them for real.
Green Goblin from the first Spider-Man movie.
The Goblin. He killed. Yeah, he did. He killed some
Peter Parker.
Yo, he kinda he could. Okay, this is my whole caveat on whether you deserve to die or not. If you kill innocent people, you deserve to die. That's what I'm going with. And I know some of those pumpkin bombs incinerated some nice old ladies. So yeah, he deserved to die.
He did kill a couple of folks that were they're all like generals or like soldiers or like politicians. So I do remember that scene.
Yeah.
And I mean, but hey, man, he was crazy for taking that serum. So is it really our fault or is it the serum's fault?
It don't matter. That I'm using my best English. It don't matter. That don't matter. That don't matter, bro. Like,
all right, hear me out then.
And on top of that, he killed himself.
Yeah,
all Spider-Man did was get out of the way.
Technically, my brother, he didn't kill himself. Peter Parker did a triple, quadruple somersault at the last second, dodged the glider, and the pincers from the glider gently stabbed his side.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't kill himself as in suicide. He put a series of events into action that led to him being killed, but he's the one that put the shits in motion. But this dumbass, this dumb ass.
All right. Who else do we have, man? What about?
We gotta do a reaction on Ace Vane. Did you see the Rocky and Bullwinkle one?
Probably, but I don't remember.
Oh man.
Perfect. We got to see it.
That might be the funniest one, bro.
You gotta do it then.
You gotta do it.
What about Hela from the third Thor movie?
Hela. Who did she kill? She killed some Asgardian soldiers.
A lot of Asgardians. Yep.
Whole lot of Asgardians.
She killed. That's it. Just Asgardians.
Yeah, because Odin died right before that. She didn't.
And she killed Skull or the bald-headed dude with the machine guns. She killed him. And did she kill Heimdall?
I thought he died because he had jumped out the plane with the machine guns to give the Asgardians a chance to get away.
Yeah, but in the end, she killed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was it. She ain't killed nobody innocent. It was just the Asgardians, and she killed them dudes in style, which I love too. So the question once again: did she deserve to die, or can she come back as a greater villain?
So we're asking not does she deserve to die for her actions. You're asking should she be saved because she was such a dope villain?
Right.
Right. Okay. No, I would like to see her back in a future Thor movie.
Okay.
Because she didn't die as far as we know. She was fighting Surtur. So I don't know if she died or not, but she was definitely the most powerful of Thor, the people Thor have faced. So I would like to see her in the future. So no, I don't want to see her die.
Okay. What about Shang-Chi's father?
Oh God, yes, he deserved to die. This nigga was evil, bro. He was evil.
He was poisoned by the Soul Snatcher or whatever.
He was already evil before he even met Shang-Chi's mom.
But she died, man. She died, and he was heartbroken, fam.
Losing the love of your life is not an excuse for killing innocent people. It's definitely not an excuse for almost killing your son multiple times. First, you sent assassins to go take your son, and they almost killed him. And then you thought you killed him yourself. No, nigga, you got to die. Got to die. That is some bullshit.
Okay. All right. Here was another one then for you, man. What about who was Mahershala Ali's character in the Luke Cage series? Cottonmouth. Did he deserve to die and not, or would you think he would make a better villain? Because remember, he died by his sister or whoever Ali Woodard was.
Wait, what look, let me do this real quick. What was his sister's name on the show?
I can't remember.
It was Mariah Stokes. Now I wanted to say it because the dude in the second season who was the bad guy, he kept saying no. Mariah Stokes. Stokes.
That's right. They hated the Stokes.
Episode, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to friend of the family. She goes by the name of China. I'm not even sure if that's her nickname. It's my oldest sister's homegirl. Her son actually was in that show. Talented young brother. Her son played young, whatever the villain was when he was young, and it was knowing his backstory. Her son, that was her son.
Word, that's dope, man.
Shout out to China, man.
Okay. That was
dope show. So does Cottonmouth deserve to die? I would say this: Cottonmouth did not deserve to die when he did. I think he died like halfway through the season or something like that.
Unexpectedly.
It's like, no, man, he needs to survive. He was such a smooth villain, bro. He was such a smooth villain. Like every time he would make a little speech, you see the picture of Biggie in the back. And like the cinematography was so smooth, man. But
man.
He gets like punched and like falls through a window. No, she hits him with something. He falls. Like, come on. He need to go out with a blaze of glory.
Okay, I got one more for you, man. What about the vampire in the first Blade? No, the first Blade movie. Remember him?
Yeah, Deacon Frost.
Did he deserve to die?
Yes, he did. Because he was an asshole.
He was a dick. An entire
asshole, man. I like that though, man. I think if you're gonna be a villain, to me, a good villain, you have to make me hate you to be a good villain.
Okay.
To be a great villain, you have to make me hate you and love you at the same time. If you can make me love you. And like I see the motivation behind you doing what you're doing, and I almost like have some sympathy for you. To me, you can be a great villain. That's why Kilmonger was such a great villain. You see why he did what he did, but at the same time, you can't like the stuff he was doing because he did he kill his partner, the girl?
Yeah,
so
he was stone cold, man. But I'm sorry, I want him to come back. All right, boom. How about the vampire dude in the second Blade movie? But he wasn't killing innocents, kind of sort. He was killing other vampires. So he deserved to die. Because remember, Blade got him in the guts, and then he was like, you know what? Maybe I am a junkie. I'm a junkie, so I'm just gonna kill myself.
Kill me.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was the best Blade. Definitely the best Blade.
You think so?
You don't like it? I already know you don't think the third one. No one thinks the third. The third was a train.
Nobody. What is the third one? What?
That was a joint with the big head brother from that show, Prison Break.
I know what it is, but we don't acknowledge the third movie, man. We don't, man. All right. The second one being the best Blade movie.
I think it was the best.
I gotta push back just because the C
Coming outside
CG.
your window, nigga.
There was moments of CG in that movie. Even back then, I was like, I don't like that. But I like the rawness of the first one, especially that first scene, the vampires dancing in the disco, like just a whole build up and how like the music kept like going up and up and up, and they all dancing and shit. Then the blood comes down on everybody. Or like, oh my god, I got blood on me. And then everybody starts like, kicking him back and forth, and then out of nowhere, boom, everybody steps back. All that bullshit, right? And then you see Blade coming out. Badass Blade, boy. He just smiling. Like, y'all niggas gonna die today. And I'm gonna love every second of it. That right there, fuck the rest of the movie. That moment right there, steals it.
That was a dope scene. But I'm gonna push back though. Blade 2. Got the homie Ron Perlman. He just adds a whole dimension to it. He's the perfect bad guy. Loved him in Sons of Anarchy. You know what I'm saying? He just got that old man, but still kind of hip, you know what I'm saying, gangster shit that he does. When Blade, listen, they thought they had Blade. So it's like Blade is forced because of who they fighting. Blade is forced to team up with the people that he hates. And the people that he hates hate him equally. But they have to team up. That's the only way they're gonna stop this new threat that's killing everybody, right? So you got a scene where like Blade, like they double cross Blade or whatever, which you kind of saw coming, but they beat him up and Blade is like weak, and they make a mistake and like throw him in some blood or something. It was something stupid they did, but it is a supercharging Blade, and Blade comes out the water on the blood and starts beating everybody ass. And then he takes Ron Perlman, he picks him up like it's the WWE, and he drops that. Bro, once the theater went crazy with that shit. And this back when wrestling was popping too. Like, what is that? Is that a power driver? What is that? You pick somebody up upside down like this, and you go back.
A suplex. Suplex.
That's what it is. You can tell he watch wrestling film. He suplexed them, and the crowd went crazy, bro. Blade 2, man. I'm about to give you the Blade. Oh, and I will tell you one thing that made me, because having the sword in my hand just reminded me. One part that pissed me off, it was the dude, I think, was it the brother from It Man that was in that?
Donnie Yen, he was in it.
And he had his sword. I was, you just know he about to do something dope.
Total waste
of space. He like killed 2 of them. He did. I was like, bro, what the hell, man?
Listen, man, he did the bare minimum in that movie, man. And I'm like, y'all had Donnie Yen on this movie. He didn't talk. He barely took out a sword like maybe twice, whatever, and then that was it.
He had a sword, and on top of that, he ain't say nothing. So it's like you knew. Like, it's classic animated shit. Like he silently don't say nothing, but he walk around. Bro, you knew he was about and did nothing.
Listen, right? I just never thought about this, man. All of the vampires that turn into, I guess, like zombie vampires.
Yeah.
How the hell all of them knew jujitsu and shit? It was like they was all like fighting, like they was taught martial arts for decades and shit, doing foot. I'm like, hold up. How the hell?
I mean, they still were the vampires though. They're the new hybrids.
So
but the vampires are like hundreds of years old. So
they all don't know martial arts. Some of them were just regular ass vampires. Some of them were just like millennial vampires. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, devil's advocate though.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, right? Do you know martial arts?
Yes.
You took karate?
Yeah. I took taekwondo for years, man. Yes, sir.
Did not know that. I took taekwondo too for like 2 months when I was like 8, and that was it.
You're a quitter. You're a quitter.
Facts. I saw somebody with a t-shirt. It had a girl up there. There was a pretty girl up there, and the caption was like, "Spitters or quitters." I was like, was like, yo,
Okay.
that's crazy.
Okay.
Nasty and
All
crazy
right.
to say that. So check it, right? Okay. So me I use myself with my 2 months of Taekwondo when I was 8. I don't know Taekwondo, but I know enough to fake it and look good doing it. But then all of a sudden, right? That's the only move I remember. The instructor was like, "Look, this is the first move. First you block, punch to the face, you punch to the stomach." So I can do all that shit. I can do the kicks and all of that shit. Look like a Power Ranger. I can do that, and I only got 2 weeks of training. Imagine I'm now a vampire, and I'm already super duper athletic because I got vampire powers. You gonna look dope doing this shit. You gonna look like you've been training kung fu for 50 years just because your power is making you look doper. Like imagine a jump kick is like you can jump 12 feet in the air and kick somebody because you a vampire with vampire powers. Come on, bro. Yeah, if these were just regular people and they started doing this shit,
I ain't buying him, bro.
Come on, man.
I ain't buying him, bro. No, sir.
I got you.
Hey, yo, there's a YouTube skit about this dude named Caleb City, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's going to joint where you know how like anime swords guys be so quick, all they do is this, and then automatically somebody's dead. Like
splits in half or something.
Yeah, like listen, man, that shit was hilarious, man. But go check him out, young guy. He's dope. He's funny. But yeah, man. I think we should continue this discussion of villains who should either remain dead or should come back for another episode. Because this is I got a whole lot more I want to go about with you, man.
I'm with it.
All right. We got anything else?
I think that's about it, man. That is about it.
All right. There we go.
All right, so back. This is episode 44 of the Geek Salad Podcast. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you like geeky content and us just talking shit about random things that we find amusing, definitely click that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments what villain do you think should have been brought back that was killed?
Perfect
we want to know what your thoughts are.
There we go. Love that. And thank you once more. And to find us, we are on Instagram at RENG Presents Geek Salad. Within our Instagram, go to our bio. We got a link tree there. You can find all of our podcasts on whatever you listen to. You can find our YouTube page, our Facebook page, and we got more content coming to you soon. So thank you all again for following us, sharing with us, talking in the chats, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.